What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about somebody that you probably don't know anything about. Her name is Brittney Taylor. Now, she was a part of the Love and Hip Hop New York cast. She was the one dating the white guy. I don't know why she was on the show, but she was there. But anyway, fast forward to now, she was arrested and charged, or she turned herself in after she reportedly hit her baby's father in the face. They said it was with a bat, but it looks like there's some video camera footage where it looks like it's a toy. She hit him across the face while he was picking up his children, because they have two children together. They have a 2-year-old and they have a 8-month-old, right? And apparently there was an argument. Him and his mother went to New York. He brought his mother with him because he knows that this particular female is violent, and we're going to get into why this violent heifer should not be believed, because she has a history of being violent, and in his documented history of being violent. I mean, she caught a black eye from Remy Ma, allegedly, which I guess turned out to not be what it was, and those charges were dismissed against Remy Ma. And she also attacked a said witness in that same time frame. Violence follows her wherever she goes, right? And she wants to claim that he was the abuser now. So now he's the abuser. Why are you letting this be known now that you got caught going up against this guy's face? All right. And we're going to get into, because I want y'all to understand something about a lot of women of today. They are very violent, very violent. And you know, looking at the Jonathan Major situation, the reason why I don't think that these situations are similar is because in Jonathan Major's situation, he called the police on his girlfriend who he felt like was being belligerent. But he's the one who ends up being arrested and charged because they believe her right now more than him, even though his attorneys said there's proof that he was not whooping on her while they were in the cab. And that'll play out. But in this situation, there's proof. I believe there's even a camera still of it, as y'all can see right there. Y'all see that? And even her baby's father, Afez, even posted about how domestic violence against men is real. And then she wants to go on this whole campaign of, well, he was beating on me and I didn't do nothing. I didn't hit him with a bat. Well, you shouldn't have hit him with anything. But the thing is, a lot of these women are violent. This reminds me of the bowling alley incident. And I've spoke about this. You had the black woman who was arguing with her husband at the bowling alley, and she decided to take a bowling ball and whack him over the head with it. And he ended up falling to the ground. He's bleeding, and you got all these people laughing, and they thought that was funny. And that, I believe, happened in New York. I don't know what it is, something in the water there, but these New York chicks are just on a different level with it. The thing I want a lot of men to understand is that these women are very masculine, they're very violent, and they have no problem being violent because they think that, you know, they can pull the sympathy card of they were abused. They always pull the they were abused card out when they get caught being abusive. I have no doubt that if that guy had put his hands on her, it's because she was putting hands on him. And I don't condone, you know, people putting hands on anybody, but keep your hands to yourself. Because if a person retaliates, that's on you, not them. Because you shouldn't be putting your hands on anybody. And it's very clear, if you look at this woman's history, she has a history of putting her hands on people, putting herself in these situations. And then you're whacking this guy in the face. And she's claiming that this guy, because I'm going to go over what her response was. She's claiming that he pushed her 82-year-old grandmother. Okay, why don't you call the police, heifer? Why are you putting hands on him? Now you're the one who's going to jail. You're the one who's being charged, not him. Okay? He pushed her down, your 82-year-old grandmother, but you're the one whacking him over the face. I don't think, and the thing is, I don't even know if I believe that. That is just her making an excuse because she got caught. I told y'all something is wrong with these heifers. And people love to say, well, it's because you don't like women, Jay. You're always going in on them. Well, they're always doing violent things for me to be able to speak on and speak about the hypocrisy, because men don't get passes like this. We can't claim somebody was beating on us and everybody forgives. Everybody says, you know what? I see why you did it. All right. We don't have that luxury. Now I'm gonna get into this article here from Atlanta Black Star. It says former, because we're gonna get, because some more information is here. We'll get to that. It says, I had enough. Loving hip hop alum Brittney Taylor says her children's father abused her for years following her arrest for allegedly beating him with a bat. The former Loving Hip Hop star Brittney Taylor was arrested after she allegedly assaulted the father of her children with a baseball bat. By the way, this happened in front of the children. She hit this guy apparently in front of the children. The 27-year-old turned herself in last week after an arrest was issued in New York. According to a report from TMZ, Taylor also punched her child's father, Afez Akande, I think that's how you pronounce the name, or Khan, in the face in front of their 8-month-old and 2-year-old daughter. Violent, just a violent heifer. Afez reportedly had flown to New York to see his children. Reports say that he was leaving Taylor's apartment with his mother and the children. The former reality star said something to Afez, which he ignored. Y'all see that? That's the key thing. He ignored what she said, but you can't ignore these heifers, man. When you ignore these violent women, oh, that's gonna push him over the edge, prompting Taylor to punch him in the face. There's no excuse for this, Brittney. You can try to talk about how this happened and that happened. I do not believe that this man was just putting hands on you and you didn't do nothing about it. I have a very hard time believing that. He then left the premises, but Taylor chased him outside with the baseball bat, which she used to hit him in the head, his complaint said. Afez was treated at a hospital where he received several stitches from a cut near his eye. As for Taylor, she was charged with criminal possession of a weapon and 2 counts of assault. She also was charged with endangering the welfare of a child. You see, in that moment, her children didn't matter. What matters is her getting her get back. That is the only thing that matters to these women, is getting their get back. If this man was violent to you, but you calling the police? If this man pushed your 82-year-old grandmother, did you call the police? No, you did not. The best course of action was to put hands on him. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? What is this? Like, seriously. Like, what is this? This looks to me, I don't know if y'all can really see it. This looks to me like a heifer that likes to, she just likes to take care of her own business, right? She like to take care of business on her own. She said, I ain't calling no police. Police for what? After reports of the incident made the rounds on social media, Taylor responded with a video of herself with a black eye. I wonder how she got that. Claiming that Afez abused her. The New York native also included a lengthy caption with the post alleging that her Nigerian boyfriend had been beating on her for years and she had enough. Well, he was leaving, ma'am. He was leaving your apartment. If he had put hands on you that day, why didn't you call the police? It's because he didn't do what you're claiming that he did. The guy came to New York with his mother because he was probably afraid that you were going to flip out. That's why he went to New York with his mother, to pick up his children. And I tell you, these women do not like to lose arguments. When they tell you to stop and listen to them, they're not going to take no for an answer. This Nigerian man had been beating on me for years, she wrote. He feels like women should obey their man, and if they talk back, they deserve to be hit. You know what's crazy? Let me speak on this real quick. You know, a lot of you American black women, I've been hearing some of you American black women who are dating African men. Y'all love to talk about how much better it is to date an African man over a black American man. Y'all brag about it. But you don't like the fact that African men are from a patriarchal background and they're not going to take your shit. They do expect you to listen to them. They do expect you. I don't know about the obeying and all that. I don't know about that. But they have certain expectations for their wives or their girlfriends. And you should have known that before you got into this relationship, because it's very clear to me that she has a problem with his Nigerian heritage. She didn't say this black man because she wanted a distinction to make it seem like because he's Nigerian, that's why he's doing this. Because she knows his culture and she knows what type of expectations that he's looking for. And that's why she's pointing out the fact that he's Nigerian. Because in other situations, they'll be like, N-words ain't this, N-words ain't that. But you're pointing out that he's Nigerian. Shaking my head, he's abusing me mentally and physically. He beat me in front of my child more than twice. Here is a video from one time I caught him on camera in the background admitting to giving me a black eye. Taylor also claimed that Fez was stalking her and that she ended up moving from Miami. He's now trying to play victim and grab a little clout along the way, she added. It's very sad he's going the extra mile to try damaging me as if he hasn't damaged me enough. He's dead. He's a deadbeat, sadly, because my daughter loved the hell out of him. Shaking my head. So because your daughter loves him, that's a problem. She hates the fact that her daughter loves her father. I told y'all, these single mother heifers love trying to turn their children against the father. You cannot make this up. So you have a problem. Kids are supposed to love both parents. You can't try to make your kids pick sides. A lot of you delusional single parents love to try to turn your child against the other. And that is stupid to me. You are a moron if you do that, and you get no respect. Because you know what's going to happen when that child grows up? He or she is going to resent you. That's what happens, because they find out that you're full of shit. I just want to be left alone. I left Miami and I'm going through hell. She continued, I'm being stalked and disrespected every other day. I ran away from Miami because I could no longer endure the abuse while I was pregnant. I just wanted to get away, so I packed 2 bags and left. He held all my things hostage and even selling my things. Taylor insists she never hit Fez with a baseball bat and that she actually hit him with the toy after he knocked her grandmother down. Why didn't you call the police? Now you're the one getting arrested. You're the one who got arrested. Let's be clear. I never hit him with a bat. He's a liar. I hit him with a toy because he attacked me and knocked my 82-year-old grandmother to the floor in the process, she explained, shaking my head. I was wrong for the way I retaliated and I turned myself in like a stand-up woman and I took my charges. There's no excuse for violence, but that was clearly reactive abuse. I've had enough. After reports been circulating online, Taylor then went on Instagram Live where she stated that she had been beaten by Fez for 3 years. The power singer added that she is traumatized by the incident, noting that Fez showed up unannounced. Well, he showed up with his mother. He didn't show up by himself. Why would he bring his mother if he's this violent guy? It's my way or the highway. If he's such a violent guy, why is he showing up to get his kids with his mother? Because it's very clear that y'all argued when he was there. You should have let him get his kids and let him go, but you just couldn't do it, could you? I opened the door and it's him and his mother. She said, "What are you doing here?" "I'm gonna avoid them. This man is being so disrespectful, okay?" The grandmother is in the house. The man comes in, he's cursing. "Oh, where's the effing Pampers?" It's unclear when the alleged assault took place or how police got involved in the matter, but this isn't Taylor's first run-in with the law. Let's get into it. Back in 2019, Taylor was involved in an alleged altercation with rapper Remy Ma, whom Taylor accused of attacking her at a concert. Remy was charged with third-degree assault and 4 counts of misdemeanor assault and harassment. However, the charges were later dismissed after prosecutors said they couldn't prove the assault occurred due to the lack of witnesses and surveillance footage. Taylor is widely known as a Queens rapper and supporting cast member at season 8 of Love and Hip Hop New York. Before Remy Ma, she had several on-screen fights with Bianca Bonney, whom she often accused of copying her style. But that's not all. Let's get into some more tidbits about Brittney. Later in 2019, that same year that she accused Remy Ma of putting hands on her, Taylor was arrested for attacking a witness of the fight in New York after she allegedly clawed a woman's neck and chucked a cell phone at her head during a fight. She ultimately got a dismissal deal which means she did not have to plead to anything. You see how good it is to be an Americanized woman? You see how American women are never held accountable for anything they do, for the most part? This woman went to go beat up a witness of the fight and got a good deal. So this ain't a woman that stays away from drama. This woman has created her own image in her own mind that she's an ultimate victim. See, this is what's going on here. I don't think people are picking at her. This man showed up at her house with his mother. That man had no intention to fight her. He wanted to avoid dealing with her. That's why he brought his mother. You mean to tell me that this same woman who's out here fighting witnesses, claiming that she got hit by Remy Ma, right? Who fights other women on this show, that she just didn't do nothing, right? Didn't do nothing. I want y'all to understand, look at people's history before you judge. I don't think that man went there to start no shit with her. Y'all mean to tell me she just, he just showed up unannounced, that it wasn't his time to get the children? He just took the children by force? No, it was his time to get the children. You just was probably playing phone games and did not give him an exact time of when he should show up. The games a lot of these women play. But again, y'all come to your own conclusion. Just look at the person's history. Look, this ain't a person, again, who steers from drama. This is somebody that invites it. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next time.